Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do another video and this is going to be my 2014 wrap-up video. I'm sorry that this location is different than usual, but I am in the process of moving rooms. Yeah, well, there's a lot going on. There's clothes, there's mountains of books everywhere. It's just all over the place. I'm really sorry, so you'll just have to look at this kind of area. I read 6 books in January, which I think is okay considering I've had a bit of a reading slump and I've just not been feeling very good at all. So yeah, I read 5 physical books and 1 ebook, which was technically a novella, but it was about 300 pages, so I'm counting it as a full book. So the first book I read is Stella by Helen Eve. I got sent this from Macmillan. I really enjoyed this. It's about a girl who moves to a new school and there's this popular girl called Stella, and she is the leader of this group called the Stars, where they're basically just the popular girls and they're running for being president of, or is it president of the school or prefect or something along those lines. And slowly but surely Caitlin, the main character, starts acting a hell of a lot like Stella. Some perspectives of Caitlin and Stella, and it swaps between the two, and I just think it was really good. I liked Caitlin's character. As the book progressed, I really didn't like her character much at all. Stella's character, she was okay, but overall she just kind of irritated me, and I think I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, so yeah. There's also a review of this on my blog if you'd like to check it out. Then I picked up Frostbite by Rochelle Mead. This is the second book in the Vampire Academy series. I loved Vampire Academy, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And yes, this was just as good, if not better than the first one. I loved getting back and seeing the character Rose and her best friend Alyssa. And Dimitri and her are so right for each other and wrong for each other in the same way at the same time. It's just amazing, and I just can't wait to pick up the 3rd book and read it, because I'm sure this series is going to be absolutely amazing. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, and it was just, I love it so. Then I picked up Resist by Sarah Crossan. This I got sent for a review by Bloomsbury. I believe Breathe, the first book in this duology, I got sent for a review last year in January, and it was the first review book I ever got sent, so I think it's quite cool that I finally get to read the conclusion to this. I really enjoyed this. Unfortunately, I didn't feel the ending cleared up enough answers for me. I just kind of felt like everything the characters did was too easy, and everything they pulled off was suddenly too easy and too well done. It just didn't seem very realistic in a way. I think I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy it, and I'm glad to have finished this duology. There's also a review of this on my blog if you'd like to check that out. And then I read the novella called Trust in Me by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this is the 1.5 novella after Wait For You by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this is in Cam's point of view. And oh, it was so fantastic, it really was. I loved Cam when I read Wait For You, and Wait For You was one of my favourite books of last year, and I'm so glad to have been able to pick this novella up because Cam is just amazing, and I loved reading it in his point of view and everything like that. It was just great, and I flew through it in like less than a day. It was just really, really good. So yeah. Then I read Gorgeous by Paul Rudnick. I was expecting a little bit more from this book than I got. The writing style was a bit funny and a bit weird, but it was also really quirky and kind of interesting. Absolutely ridiculous plotline, but really fun and interesting and really cool at the same time. I really, really did enjoy this. It took me a while to get through it, mainly because I was in a reading slump and I just couldn't read at all, and no matter how good this book was, I just couldn't read. It was awful, but I really, really did enjoy this. It was really fun, and I recommend it to anyone. I think I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars, so yes. And the final book I read in January was Anything to Have You by Paige Harbison. I actually read my art copy of this, but I gave my ARC away because I got a finished copy, which will be in my February haul. This is. I really enjoyed this. I read it really quickly. I really like Paige Harbison's writing. It's really different and interesting, very realistic, and I like the main character, Natalie. She was really relatable, and although she made some really poor choices, I really did like her character. And I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, and there will be a review on my blog within the next couple of days if it's not already up by the time I post this video. Those were the books that I read in January. I know it wasn't a whole lot, but I think I still did pretty well. And I am on track of my goal for 80 books this year. I may up it to 100, but I'm going to see how it goes. I am very excited to finally be in February, because January has just been a really poor, awful month. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I'll have another video up for you soon. Happy reading. Bye!